Morning. This is Cassandra with your morning meditation, and that moon of ours is coming up to a perfect square. I think it's a perfect square in this moment to the planet of power, manipulation, and control, which is Pluto. So unconsciously, in this moment, we may be feeling that push and pull amongst ourselves and with our communities between what I want, what I unconsciously need and want. Good morning, Shirley Ann and Logan and Jody and Kathy, Elizabeth, Carrie Ann. Good morning. Good morning. So we have the moon, and Pluto, grumpy Pluto, creating a square angle of tension at the same time in this moment. And it's really funny. This is how I do my astrology, right? I do my life, I do my feelings, I do my conversations, my work, my writing, my visiting with friends, and then I'll check the aspects. So this morning before I checked exactly where that moon was, so this morning I was thinking to myself, I need to read up on Agenda 21. Show of hands. Anyone, have you heard of Agenda 21? It was something that was formed by the United Nations in 1992 with then President George W. Bush, which offers a plan of sustainability moving forward based upon the premise that we're outgrowing our Earth, right? That there's too many people. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not one of the gods of our world, i.e. a scientist. So Agenda 2021 was formed back then, and it has this blueprint for sustainability, which has infiltrated in every one of our school systems and our metaphors of helping the earth, sustain the earth, even anti-pollution and conservation and environmental help. So it sounds like a really, really, really great thing on the surface. And it probably is a very, very great thing in many ways. I'm getting the Sabian symbol in just a minute. Hold on. So there's a lot of, I swear to God, I am not a right-wing conspiratorial nut. Maybe sometimes, but only in relationship to things like, maybe sometimes. Only because I read and I research and I look into both sides of the story, of any story, because inquiring minds want to know, and because my South Node is in Gemini, which is the sign of the trickster, and it likes to look at two sides of every story. I won a debating award in high school. True story. So critical thinking has followed me, has dogged me all of my life. So I always want to know the facts. I was a journalist for 2 seconds. That's how I got to meet many of our luminaries in the public eye today. So in any case, the premise is this, friends. I was reading this, and the anti-Agenda 21 people, have dubbed this as an Orwellian 1984 horror story, because one of the premises is population control, or depopulation, etc. So it's kind of an interesting premise. I haven't read the document. It's only 351 pages. I'm going to reread the UN document on Agenda 21 and really report back to you. But I want to say to you that there are two sides to every story. Now, back in 2017, Glenn Beck, who's been kind of disbarred from media and dubbed something as a right-wing conspiratorial nut, wrote a book called Agenda 21. And he's off the radar right now. But anyone, this is my point. This is my point, and see if you follow this thread. If you have a premise and it goes against someone's powerful agenda, you therefore are crazy. All right, so you have a premise. This is the Pluto in the sky at this moment at 24 degrees of Capricorn. And there's the moon, the little baby moon at 24 degrees of Aries, pushing against that. So you are considered, the energy in the sky is reflecting this premise. If you go against the established Capricorn order of things, Pluto in Capricorn, therefore, the I am presence of Aries is considered to be off the wall. So my job is just a South Node Gemini reporter, astrologer, Sagittarius North Node conjunct Saturn person, is just to let you know there are always two sides of every story, and do your own research, do your own research, do your own thinking. So homework, Google Agenda 2021 and Agenda 2030, which is now a reboot of 2021, is more specific plans of sustainability and small communities, and kind of, from what my understanding, is kind of bringing people more in urban centers as opposed to rural centers. Number one. So do your own research on that. Of course, there's the company line. But then a very strong person who is raising questions about it is someone named Rosa Koire, Koire, Rosa Koire. So I am pickle in the middle because I want to learn more about it. I don't make a judgment call unless I learn as much as I can. And so that sounds kind of wimpy, doesn't it? But I want to just give that to you. If you haven't heard of it before, it's a very real sustainability plan. So do your homework. So back to our astrology of the moment. In the sky, the Sabian symbol as moon, which represents each of us in Aries, the individual, squaring Pluto, which is the established order of things in this moment. No one person wants to be told what to do, right? So I want to say hello to Louisa from Italy. Hello, my friend. Hi, Jody, Marty, Colleen, Carrie. Thanks for being here, Paula and Cindy. Tori, good morning. Good morning. Logan, Ariel, and Carolyn, and Robin and Barbara, and Jan. Hello, Angela. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you very, very much. So you might feel that same type of push-pull, and it might not be against the UN. It might be against the way Western New York is opening its businesses slowly but surely. Or it might be against your mother-in-law, or it might be against your husband or your best friend. We may be feeling that energy. I want, they're not letting me. I want, they're not letting me in this moment. So that kind of colors our day today. So our meditation is going to be designed so that we have more autonomy within the context of wherever we are in our lives in this moment. We always have free will, even within the context of something that's bearing down on us, right? In every moment, we can decide whether to breathe or not to breathe. And that's shortened whether to be or not to be. I just made a play on words. Sabian symbol is a double promise. A double promise, which is the Sabian symbol of double speak. Saying one thing, this is really, really good for you. You know, population control is really good for our planet. Oh, by the way, we're going to do population, or we're going to be doing the steps towards depopulation. So how do you depopulate an ecosystem? I guess you do forced sterilization. Something that was done in this country in the 1930s. Did you know that? Eugenics was originating in the United States, not even with, quote, Hitler, but in the U.S., to rid the country of imbeciles. All right, so I think from 1894 or something along these lines to the early 30s, there was a lot of forced sterilization. So forgive me for being feisty. I'm just a mouthpiece for the universe. I'm just reflecting that moon square Pluto in this moment. But let's relax. I don't know about you, but I need to relax. Take a nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Rhonda. Thanks for being here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And really tense all of your muscles as you inhale, 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 tense, inhale. Hold the breath all at the same time. You're really tense and you're really relaxed. Exhale, relax, release, and let go. In this process, we realize how much tension we may be holding in our muscles. Let's do that two more times, please, so that as you inhale, you're tensing and squeezing and making a fist and tensing your toes and squeezing the buttocks and squeezing your arms and squinching up your face as you inhale and tense. And then you exhale, relax, release, and let go. Relax, release, and let go. One last time. It's almost like you're wringing out the tension in your body as you inhale and tense, exhale, relax, release, and let go. Excellent. And close your eyes because you can go into the comfort and safety and sanctuary of your inner self. The comfort and sanctuary that's always there for you, which is yourself. As you breathe in and out, in and out as you breathe. And invite the Creator God's energy to begin to flow down in the form of a big, beautiful, golden pillar of light. And as this big golden pillar of light enters the top of your head, it fans out, warming and relaxing and nurturing and literally illuminating every cell of your body. And as you sit with relaxed posture but spine erect, allow silver white light to enter up from the crystalline center of Mother Earth as this cooling energy relaxes, releases, and fortifies every cell of your body so that the silver and gold light emanating from the earth and heaven is being absorbed by every cell of your body. Allow your light being to illuminate every cell of your body. Breathing in and out naturally, completely. In your mind's eye now, friends, I invite you to imagine a magnificent mountain, tall, rugged, defined by its boulders. It could be a mountain of your imagination or actually a mountain you've been to. Imagine, if you would, friends, that in your mind's eye you are facing this mountain and you have been given the instruction, the destiny, the work to roll a boulder up this mountain. Yourself, just you. Again, we're using the power of our imagination here. There's a myth in Greek mythology called the myth of Sisyphus. The idea that right now we are Sisyphus, we are going to be rolling a rock up this mountain. In our mind's eye, see yourself struggling to bring this boulder to the top, and just before you reach the top, the boulder heaves itself down the mountain. So even though we are in a relaxing meditation at this moment, visualize, if you would please, the frustration of exerting yourself up against a huge challenge, a mountain, with just little old you rolling this boulder up the mountain with utter frustration. Really think of that image right now, right here, and then tense your body. As you inhale, exhale, relax your fingers. In your imagination, in the story that we are all sharing at this moment, put yourself back in the frame of you rolling the boulder up the mountain. And in your personal imagination, I would ask you to ask for help. Ask for divine, celestial, God, numinous help in this moment. Ask for the angels, the saints, the spirit guides, God, to miraculously now, in your imagination, assist you with moving this boulder up to the tippy top of the mountain. So that is our meditation. I would invite you to see, feel, and experience what it's like to receive divine intervention in helping you overcome a challenge that's as big as a boulder that's trying to make its way up a mountain. So play with this image, imagine this image, imagine that you're going up the mountain now, and your divine helpers assist you. And when you've reached the top of the mountain with your assistance, simply glance around, look at the vistas. You can see from a different perspective now. You can survey your world from a different perspective now as you look around and look around 360 degrees. Look around at the top of the mountain. The challenge is complete. The boulder has reached the pinnacle. So friends, I'll be quiet now, and I invite you to play, imagine, explore that vision of the mountain with you on top. Nice deep breath. And survey the view around you at the top of the mountain one more time. And using the power of your imagination, follow the trajectory down the mountain with a lightness of step, almost like gliding down the mountain effortlessly. Equipped and satisfied with this new sense of knowledge, inspiration, as you congratulate yourself for having mastered the mountain. Deep breath in, relax, release, and let go. And as you come into full awareness, move your hands together, massage your hands, place your hands on your head with special finger tip massage in the top of your skull, especially at the temples, and just kind of massage the area where we have vision on either side of our eyes. All right, that's the area of the gallbladder, which helps us with external future vision. So friends, thank you for joining me in this little journey. Understand that the energy today is about mastering some impossible task, like one of the impossible tasks that have befallen the entire world is how can we cope with COVID? How can we cope with economies that are under the weight of a boulder, the weight of a mountain shutting down? And in this moment, in this day's energy today specifically, it's going to move into a different energy later this afternoon. The energy celebrates the individual coming up against what needs to be done and corrected by the methyllithic power structure. Power structure Capricorn, individual Aries. Oh, yes, a sense of accomplishment. Peace and love to Robin. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Thank you, Mary, Kimberly, Christy, Rita, Francine, James, Joanna, Kat, Kimberly, Francie, and Deb, and Lincoln, and Teresa, and Angela, and Karen. Good morning. I'm glad you love feisty. Carolyn's always my feisty friend. Love you guys. You inspire me, and as the moon does. You know, remember this. Our moods change as reflective of the passing moons. So we're all messengers of the cosmos. We're all part of the cosmos, and so therefore we vibrate with the passing moments of every day. So in this day, get your feisty on and push against that mountain that's trying to limit you and contain you and control you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be big government. It can be that massive boulder of, in my case, books and stuff that have to be excavated out of my home as I clean up in preparation for the great release here in Western New York. So do whatever it takes to be challenged and to overcome the challenge in front of you today. And we'll change our mood tomorrow when I see you at 11 in the morning. So many blessings to you. Have a great, great day. Keep on shining, because we are, after all stars. Bye-bye.